But you're right. I mean, we all have the same clientele.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes we miss that. I think we're going to do something together when it comes to that. Like, how do we reach out?
Yeah.
Because I think that's where a lot of people just like
Back off.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's something that you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not something that we had in place.
No, and I think you just need to know who you're talking to, know your client, know your customer, know your audience, right?
Yeah.
And once you know them, think about their personality and what they like to do and how they act. Are they on email? Are they on cell phone? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? So it's really, I think, about getting to know your audience and then approaching them from that way. And, you know, if it's the young millennial, right, approaching them with art and trends and different things that are happening in the world.
Yes.
If it's more of maybe that baby boomer, maybe it's, you know, approaching them from a wealth management or a wealth advisor perspective, or, you know, generational wealth and building that. There's
Exactly.
It just comes down to knowing who you're talking to.
So when you sit down with an agent and they're like, okay, where do I start? How do you proceed?
I think timeline is very important.
Okay, this is great. Yeah, that's why I want to bring it up.
Yeah, I think a lot of agents just, you know, they don't throw it on, but they'll put the listing on and then think about the marketing after the fact. But I think really when you're marketing a property or you're marketing yourself, you kind of have to have a plan in place and think about it prior.
Yes.
So you have to know timing. When am I doing, you know, when is the listing going live? What are the assets I need for it to go live, right?
You have to prepare in advance.
So that's one thing that I'm trying to teach that's always a struggle.
So you want them to come to you even
before the listing is live. Yes.
Exactly.
Before the listing is live.
And I want to bring that up because, again, a lot of people perceive like, oh, wait, I'm not earned in. And, you know, besides being earned in, there are a lot of things that you're doing.
Yeah.
To support those agents, to help them to get them there.
Correct.
Like if you get to Casey when you have the listing, she's going to help you, but she could help you even more.
Yes,
if you come to her before.
Correct. So any luxury listing, regardless of who the agent is and whether they're in our earned in community of luxury agents or not, they get benefits. Some of those benefits that they're using our luxury marketing collateral, the luxury brand, the look and the feel of the luxury brand, whether it's marketing brochures or flyers or postcards. And
they have access to all of this.
Yes. So that's the great thing. You still have access to the marketing collateral. In addition, you know, they could use the property signage. They have our automatic syndication with the Wall Street Journal,
right?
Mansion Global, Barron's, Market Watch, James Edition. So that's something great. That's, you know, mediums that you're reaching that higher net worth clientele. So a lot of agents don't know,
and this is why we're bringing them up.
I try to educate and do what I can, but yeah, it's there's still benefits. So
reach out to Casey. She's going to get you there.
Reach out to me.
I mean, it's been amazing to see, and I know many agents that are like, Casey is amazing.
Aww.
and we just love her support, and so you're doing it.
Make me emotional.
No, you're really, you know, and I know maybe like when you first started, you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to touch everyone, but you are.
Yeah, that's good. In my own unique way, I think I'm starting to.
You absolutely are, and you're including everyone, which is awesome.
That's good.
I love to see that.
It's important.
It is really important,
and you never know who you talk to today. That's going to be, you know, somewhere else tomorrow.
So I see that you're doing some. Do you have like a call? Like, is it Mondays?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Okay, so every Monday I am doing Coffee with Casey.
Coffee with Casey, I love it.
Coffee with Casey every Monday at 9:30 in the morning. So it's just a way to kind of an open forum for any of the agents to come on. Doesn't matter what level you are, kind of listen to the conversation, get to know some of the other luxury members, and really just talk about anything luxury
that comes up.
Anything that comes up. Doesn't matter what.
So you do it for an hour?
Half hour.
Half hour.
Yep, 9:30 to 10. Good. Coffee with Casey. Yeah.
This is good.
So it's something new that we started in the new year. And
Yeah, and then you get the agents to collaborate. You know, she's always working
do.
something behind the
You
scenes.
do.
Yes,
And I love
see.
bringing agents from other offices together. I think that's something so unique that we have at Keller Williams and our offices. So that's really important. Seeing
Yes.
those people come together.
It's
is
not
great.
only because you're covering a few offices.
Yes. Yep.
I think that a lot
4.
of people also, 4. Okay. They need to know this.
4 offices.
Because, you know, we walk around like, she's ours.
True.
I think that everyone in their office is like, you know, Casey, you know, she's ours.
I'm everyone's.
We're going to be fighting for her. But I love to see when you're in the office and, you know, people are like, I need to speak to you. I need to speak to you.
I love
And
it.
so I think it was genius that you came up with the
Yes. Coffee with
Coffee
Casey.
with Casey.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And that's exactly why I did it.
Yeah. It gives
Just
everyone
one forum to everyone come together because I'm getting the same questions often, right?
Yeah.
So it's great to have everyone kind of listen into that and understand what other people are asking too.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what has been your biggest achievement in the luxury side?
Oh boy, there's a few.
Okay. So give
I-
me at least give
No,
me
honestly, my favorite thing that I'm seeing people transform their own businesses.
Yes.
From a branding perspective, from a marketing perspective. I think that's the part that I really enjoy.
right.
But I'm also seeing a lot of collaboration. A lot of collaboration from agents between other offices that didn't necessarily know each other until they met at a luxury event. I think that's pretty unique.
Exactly. Yes.
And that's mine. It's crazy.
We have to
think.
build relationships in this business.
It's always about the relationships, always. So getting to see them collaborate and do their own thing and have their own vision, I
Yes.
think is really, really
Well,
cool.
I think that you're very modest, but I'm going to bring it up and then you have
boy.
to talk about it.
Okay.
I mean, what is it like to just get a call from Randy? Or, you know, let's see, when you went to the luxury event with
yeah.
Brady,
The symposium, yeah.
the symposium, but you know,
luxury
I was like,
symposium.
thank God she said it because everyone was calling this the wrong thing, but it was the luxury symposium.
Yeah. Yeah. I was so excited because I saw Brady and Caroline, who are our national directors for luxury. I saw them coming up an escalator.
Yes.
Right when I checked in, and I was going down, and it was like, oh my God. And they're like, Casey. And I was like, oh my God, they know who I am.
They knew who she was.
And we got to take a little selfie, so that was cool. And then the next day, we were all heading to a really exclusive luxury event at night. And he was kind of waiting for all the agents to get on the bus that we were going someplace. And we were at the end of the line. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'm right with Brady. And we got our little one-on-one time for a good half hour. And we got to chat. And he got to hear all about luxury, and it was great. It was really awesome.
See, that was huge.
That made my whole trip.
You see, I knew it was. I knew it was. I mean, I think that he sees also, I mean, there are other things that we've done where it has come up with the ALC, you know, that a lot of people don't have someone like you in their office, and everyone is just trying to figure it out. So we're kind of spoiled.
We set the tone, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a good thing and a bad thing.
It is. I think it's a good thing.
Mostly good thing, but
on the calls, you know, it's usually like, oh, you have someone like that.
when I was at the symposium meeting all these luxury agents from across the country, they're like, wow, how do we get one of you?
Yes. Yes.
So
but I think it was worth it, right?
100%.
I mean, I know our offices didn't have that role before.
No.
So
no,
have to
and
be
we're
really proud.
Yeah, I am proud. And we're winning in that role. And that's something I don't think a lot of people know. We're leading in luxury. Keller Williams.
That's really good.
Yeah, and it's amazing. It really is.
It's like, and I know I see you at the meetings and like, we're leading. And I'm like, okay.
And we're growing. And we're going to continue to grow. So.
Yep. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that beautiful princess that you have at home.
God, of course,
enough with the work conversation.
Enough with work, waiting for you to bring her up. My little princess, Mattingly, she's 5 years old, and she's growing up. So I'm going to get so emotional. I can't.
Mind you, the first time I met this child, she was wearing a jean jacket with like the princess stuff in the back, and I'm like, oh, she is a princess.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to get emotional. I can't help it.
Well, that's okay.
She's my
That's your baby.
She's my life. Yeah. I'm so proud of her.
I wanted to touch on this because I think that as women, you know, that have careers, this is always something that I want to bring up.
Yeah.
Because I want people to see that, you know, sometimes it is not easy.
It's not. No.
And we make it happen.
Yeah.
And, you know, I see the tears in your eyes because, you know, sometimes you have to make a decision and you feel like, well, I want to be the mom that is at school and doing everything.
Yep, the class mom.
And then I also want to be the rock star at work, you know, and it's
a struggle.
That's a struggle.
It's always a struggle, but I'm so lucky because Maddie she takes after me. She has a really kind, compassionate side of her. For a 5-year-old to have that side, it's really amazing. I was tearing up the other day. I think I was laughing and I started to tear. And she didn't realize, she thought I was crying. And she just came and she just like hugged me. It was so cute. It was so special to me. And that's just like, that's who she is. And I feel like she's taking after me. She knows. She's very compassionate. She's compassionate.
I think, tell us, what would you say to those moms out there? I think that you're doing such a better job. I know we've had this discussion.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know that, sometimes it's not something that we feel that we can just talk about because we feel as women that we're getting judged.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
Yeah, it's true.
And, you know, it takes a lot for us to just put on that armor and go out and work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, while we feel like we're sinking here.
Yeah.
While we really want to do something else as well. You know, we want to have everything.
We want it all.
And we also want the respect that we are working mothers.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and there's nothing to take away from that.
It's true.
You know, from you feeling as a mom, you know what I mean? And I know I've said to you, like, Casey, that doesn't mean that you're any less.
Yes, exactly.
You're a rock star here and you're still a mom.
I think the hardest thing for me is learning to say no to things. And I think doing the things that I really want to do, I'm there.
Yeah.
I think the things that I'm not, you know, that I don't want to do, that's okay.
Yeah.
So I think for me, starting off the new year and...
Give us an example of what are those things of saying no to?
Oh, there's so many.
Give me something.
There's so many. Even like on a personal, not even just work related, just on a personal basis. Of, you know, feeling like you have to attend or, you know, attend everything that you get invited to.
You have to protect your time. We can talk about that.
I do. And it's so important. And I realize that, you know, maybe there's something else that is going to fill that time. And that's okay for me to have some me time and self-care time.
Yes.
And it's okay to not have to go to everything or, you know, want to please everybody. At some point, that doesn't...
I think that when we're here in this role... Yeah. Just as we said, you know, working mother, you have a child that's, you know, young, you are going to have those times where you're not going to be able to do it all.
Exactly. I'm realizing that now. Yeah.
And that's okay.
I am.
And then you have to have priorities, right?
Yes, exactly. She'll always come first.
That's right.
And
we can say that without feeling any guilt.
Exactly.
You
That's
have
the
children.
hardest time.
They should come first.
We're all so hard on each other.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
We just have to learn how to be okay with that and stop apologizing for it.
Yes, that's huge.
That is.
Stop apologizing. Yeah.
Yeah. You know how we tend to, I think as women, a lot of the times, I hear this. So it's not like I'm assuming it. I hear it. We talk, we say something, and then we're like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, I have to do this. Why are you sorry if you have to do something?
Correct. Exactly.
Why are you sorry if your family comes first?
You're right. Why do you apologize for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so true. Just the other day, I got asked to be a part of, I don't know, Friday night, one of the class moms sent out an email. Monday morning, we're going to be doing a craft.
Yes.
Would love for you guys to join us from 9 to 10 to do the craft with your kids.
Right.
I'm like, it's Friday night. I was like, could I make this happen? I'm sure I probably could, but like something has to give sometimes, and you can't always just say yes and try to, be everywhere and do everything.
You can't.
Same
because
time.
it's a lot to do what you're doing already.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah. You have to be there, to be able to give.
Exactly.
You can't be exhausted.
Or stressing out about doing something and then having something else and canceling something else.
So what's moving forward? What are you doing moving forward? And is there anything that is sparking your interest?
Moving forward, I think I'm doing more of what I started the new year off with. So listening to my podcasts,
all right,
doing my affirmations. Yes. I feel like it's making a difference in what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to focus on that.
That's good.
Yeah. And self-care. I'm all about self-care for 2023.
Oh, and then you're also showing your princess.
And of course.
That self-care is important.
Of course. You're right. It is important.
That's exactly what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
We want to be the role models.
Yeah, you're right. In all walks of life.
Yeah.
A lesson to be learned.
I am just so happy that you said yes. And
of course.
I know we've done book clubs and we've done so many things, but I think that there's still so much more that we are going to do.
I love it. But
I just wanted to, congratulate you. You're doing such an amazing job.
That's so sweet.
And a lot of agents see it and they are grateful to have you.
Oh, thank you. You're going to make me cry again.
No, but I just wanted to say that.
Thank you. I'm thankful for you. And I'm so thankful for our first moment that we had and seeing you come and sharing so much with me because I've learned a lot also.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm thankful for you.
I am here. We're here for each other. And I hope you have a fabulous year.
Thank
and
you.
You keep on getting creative and doing so many things.
Fun things.
Yes. Outside of the box. Because, right, there's a thing I'm like, yes, Casey, that's something outside of the box.
I love it.
I love it. I love being different and unique. And you're kind of bringing that to us.
Yes. I'm going to continue to bring it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you. I love you.
Yes, I love you too. So make sure that you guys follow us and share because there's a lot of moms that need to hear this.
Yes. I love it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, honey.